this video, we are going to be talking about morning sickness. If you're new here, I post videos about anything mom related, pregnancy, trying to conceive, recipes, household stuff, just all of that homemaking type of stuff. So if you're interested in those types of things, please subscribe. So chances are you came across this video because you are feeling horrible and sick and out of sorts and you're exhausted from it, and I know all about it because I'm going through it right now myself too, and I'm going to explain to you some of the things that I found that help and some of the reasons why we suffer like this from morning sickness. What exactly is morning sickness? Morning sickness doesn't really have a direct answer, so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what I know and what I think. I think that morning sickness is caused by the HCG hormone, which is a hormone that your body makes when it's pregnant, and usually around like the 6th week of pregnancy. You have your little embryo with a fetal pole, and it's relying on your body to nurture it and not want to throw it out. When you're pregnant, your body actually thinks that the pregnancy is a parasite, so it wants to get rid of it. So there's different thoughts on why it happens, why you want to throw up. One idea is that because your body is already doing all of this work to protect your embryo, your body wants to naturally throw out or make you like throw up foods that could be potentially dangerous to your embryo. Another thing is because that embryo is foreign and your body thinks that it's actually attacking it, it's trying to get rid of it. I think that it might be trying to like just throw it out, which is weird. All of that's weird and morbid, you know? It just makes sense. Like, I wasn't gonna do this, but here we go. It makes sense because if you think about it, when the baby's placenta is formed around 12 weeks, if you didn't know that, that's when it happens. They say at about 10 weeks, you'll reach your peak in HCG hormone. So once the placenta starts to develop at 10 weeks, and it takes a few more weeks thereafter, your body is kind of going through this swing and this struggle. So around like 10 to 12 weeks, 12 to 14 weeks, more common for morning sickness to start going away. It's because you no longer are having that same issue supporting your little embryo because it has its own placenta to rely on. It's not exchanging hormones with just your body, and the placenta and the uterus kind of have everything coming together to help your baby develop. I think it's great news. If you are just 6 weeks pregnant and you feel horrible and sick, or if you're, not, and you're still just horribly sick later on, I'm so sorry. I hope that there is light coming to you soon that's going to make you feel so much better, because morning sickness is horrible, and it's not just morning. I hate that it's called morning sickness because it's all day sickness. It lasts all day long. People like myself, it starts at night. So I have nighttime sickness like 1 p.m. and boom, I feel horrible. Morning sickness can be genetic. It's kind of like, have you heard about people that don't have this gene, I can't remember what it's called, that prevents them from having any body odor? I think morning sickness could be genetic. So where, your mom and your aunts all had morning sickness, you're likely to get it too. It sucks. And I'm just talking about morning sickness. I'm not talking about HG, which is like that hypermesis where you're extremely sick constantly for months and possibly your entire pregnancy. I don't wish that on anybody. I had it with one pregnancy and it's a completely different ballgame. So we're not even gonna get into that because you need a hospital to help you with that, because it's becoming extremely serious at that point. So if you think that you have it, if you've been throwing up for more than 6 hours, you can't keep down water, you need to go to a hospital, and you probably will need an IV because you are at risk of dehydration and all kinds of stuff to come if you don't go in soon enough. So if you have been throwing up that much, go to the emergency room and get some care, because it just gets worse from there out. So some of the things that I do to help my morning sickness are sipping water. And water was disgusting to me at the beginning of my pregnancy, but I did it anyway. Some people recommend squeezing fresh lime juice or fresh lemon juice into it, or even adding like your favorite really thoroughly washed produce, fruits and veggies, cucumber water, which sounds really refreshing right now. And just sipping it room temperature, and some people prefer it to be super ice cold. So just kind of play around with it and see what helps you feel best. Eating a snack before you get out of bed in the morning. So if you keep some saltine crackers or have your partner or somebody bring you a piece of toast when you first wake up so you can sip some water and have some of that toast or those crackers before you get out of bed. That also is supposed to be really helpful. I didn't do it like that because I have hella kids and I don't have time. Who's got time to I have to set an alarm just to eat crackers in bed before I get out. I'm not gonna happen. Another thing would be like ginger. I can't do the ginger at all, but a lot of people say that ginger really helps them. Something in the ginger calms the stomach down and kind of subdues the stomach acids that are there to help you feel less nauseous. And they have different types of ginger. So you can do like the ginger ale, ginger candies, ginger tea. I'm gonna put a warning here for anybody who's eating the ginger candies, like the Pink Stork brand specifically, because this is the one that I tried. And they also have like vitamin B6 inside of it. And my warning is because of the B6. They have 750%. I'm guessing that's out of 1,000,000 because that seems like a lot. I thought we were just doing 100%. You know, that scale seems so much more easy to work with. But 750% of the daily intake of vitamin B6, where 300% is probably where you would top off taking a multivitamin, and that's per candy. They recommend having 2 to 4 of these candies a day, 3,000% of your daily B6 intake, which becomes toxic at that point to your body. So you can have extremely upset stomach, major diarrhea. That's what I had, like blowouts. I eat a candy, go to Target, and done. And you start to get tingling and numbness in your fingertips. I noticed after 2 days, my baby's waking up. After about 2 days of not eating any more of those, I feel way better, and my morning sickness actually feels like it got better. I think that a part of my morning sickness wasn't actually morning sickness. I think it was because of the amount of vitamin B6 I was getting. I think I was overdosing my body with those candies. So be super careful if you're gonna start to eat those candies, especially if you decide to take the Unisom and vitamin B6 route. That's another thing you can do if you don't feel comfortable asking for prescription anti-nausea medicine from your doctor. That's like kind of an over-the-counter remedy for morning sickness, which I avoid. But if you are interested, ask your OB about taking Unisom and vitamin B6 because your morning sickness is horrible. Another thing is avoiding anything that's like acidic, so like oranges, tomatoes, tomato sauce. My stomach turns thinking about those things right now. In the beginning of my pregnancy, I was really craving Panera. They have, hi baby. They have their mac and cheese. He just woke up from a nap, so he looks crazy. You want to say hi to the camera? Hi. In the beginning of my pregnancy, I was really craving Panera's mac and cheese, and I was mixing it with their creamy tomato soup. That creamy tomato soup made me sick. Like, just the idea of it alone makes me want to throw up. So yeah, avoid anything. Even if there's things that don't sit right with you or smell okay or smell like it's gonna be a good thing, just avoid it all around. Vinegar, like vinegar chips, they sound good, but they're probably not gonna do good for your body. So just keep anything acidic and really strong out of the picture for now. Just avoid it. A handful of nuts was extremely helpful. I can't even say it. I love almonds and pistachios. Also, almonds are really good for curing headaches. So if you're having headaches too, that's just like a little combo there. Have some almonds, have some pistachios, cashews, whatever types of nuts that you like, unsalted, just natural plain, and that really is helpful too. If you have a yogurt, and I know dairy probably doesn't seem like the best thing to do for your stomach because, you know, when you have an upset stomach, you're supposed to avoid milk and stuff, but yogurt and the probiotics inside of it can really help settle and soothe your stomach, so that's always a good snack. A bagel and cream cheese. I even got down to putting cream cheese on my saltine crackers because why not? It was delicious, made me feel really good. Always eat slow and smaller portions. I know when you're starting to feel extremely hungry during your pregnancy and you feel sick, you want to hurry up and eat to get rid of that stomach pain, but you could also be doing more harm to yourself by engulfing your entire plate of food really fast. Frozen fruit and bananas, and depending on what kind of fruit you can do, even fruit water, just go for it. I know I mentioned having like a infused water earlier, but if you have like a craving for fruit, but the idea of them being a little bit acidic, like mangoes and stuff, might not be good, freeze them and just eat them slowly. What are you doing? If you like coconut water or aloe vera water, you should try that out too, because that's really good, especially if you're having a hard time with water. Bubbly, like, I think that's a brand actually, but like seltzer water or mineral sodas and, you know, like sparkling drinks, those are also really helpful. I think sugar's kind of bad, so if you're gonna do soda, you should probably do something that's like not soda. Sugar can make you more sick. It has nothing to do with food, but things that you smell, fragrances, perfumes, hair products, bathing products, bath products, any of that kind of stuff, laundry detergent even, the stuff you have around your house, candles, like just stop. Like, especially if you're sensitive to smells, just stop it, because it's gonna make you feel sick all day long. Keep yourself really comfortable, and I think if you're eating light and your body feels good and you're hydrated, you're not hungry from throwing up or anything like that. Oh, which reminds me, keep gum and breath mints. Brush your teeth often if you have to. I think that's it. I have to go anyways. If you can think of any more things or you have any suggestions, please share them, because I'm sure someone's gonna watch this and be like, oh my gosh, I've tried all of those things and nothing has worked. So if you've come across something that has helped you, please share it in the comments down below. And I hope you start getting some relief soon. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I have to pick up my kids. But thank you for watching this video. I hope that it helps you in some way.